It's me. I'm back after like a month and a half and I haven't made a video. I'm running on 3 cups of coffee and pure chaos. I just had to move my home, my business, had to manage regular business operations, a bunch of other stuff. In the last 2 months, a couple of open source models came out that really stand out to me. Here's what I missed in case you did too. Okay, first up, let's talk LTX-Video from Lightricks. This open source video model is nuts, packing up to 13 billion parameters for super sharp results. It's built on diffusion transformers, spitting out 30 frames per second at 1216 by 704 resolution. Faster than real time, like 5 seconds of 24 frames per second video in about 4 seconds on an NVIDIA H100. Obviously, you might not have an H100, but you can rent that at RunPod. You can throw in text prompts like a woman smiling at sunset, or use an image to kick things off for text to video or image to video. It also does keyframe animations and can stretch videos forward or backwards. The April and May updates, version 0.9.7, added temporal and spatial upscalers for smoother motion and better details, plus a 30x speed boost with multi-scale rendering. For the tech heads out there, it's got a distilled 2B parameter version and quantized GGUF models that you can run on a GPU at home. No need for a fancy server. It works smoothly with comfy UI and diffusers, and if your prompt is short, it actually has a built-in language model that will tweak your prompt for better output. Why does this matter? It's free, open source, and lets anyone with a decent graphics card make pro-quality videos. I'm itching to try this out for some short clips locally on my computer and maybe try some sci-fi stuff. Next up, we've got Qwen 2.5 Omni 3B from Alibaba Cloud. It just dropped last month in April. This thing's a 3 billion parameter multimodal monster that chews through text, images, audio, and video, then spits out text or natural sounding speech like real-time conversation style. It's got this cool thinker-talker setup. So the thinker's the brain, crunching all your inputs into something usable, and the talker's the voice, making speech that sounds human, not robotic. You can toss in a prompt, a pic, or even a video, and it'll chat back, hitting benchmarks like MMLU or OmniBench out of the park, sometimes beating bigger models. It's crazy efficient, uses way less VRAM than its 7B siblings, so you can run it on a decent GPU or even a beefy PC. Quantized versions and VLLM support make it super smooth and works with comfy UI, diffusers, you name it. Oh, and you can pick voices. There's Chelsea or Ethan, or you can shut off speech to save 2 gigs of memory for text-only replies. They updated it in April for faster audio output and edge devices. Why is this a win? It's open source, lightweight, and lets anyone build wild stuff like real-time chatbots, role-play apps without a massive rig. I'm thinking of trying this for a voice-driven project, like maybe an AI assistant, but I wonder exactly how much power I'd really get out of it, so I think it might need some testing to see. And of course, I'd make my assistant like a cyberpunk sci-fi assistant, keeping with the theme of this channel. I mean, what do you think? Has anyone messed with this one? Are you going to? Next up, let's talk Qwen 3 from Alibaba Cloud. Dropped in April 29th, 2025, which was like 2 weeks ago. This open source language model is wild. It's a whole family of models that range from 0.6 billion parameters all the way up to 235 billion parameters, including 2 slick mixture of experts ones at 30B and 235B with way fewer active parameters, because when you get a big model, you use mixture of experts to only activate certain parameters at a time. That's the difference between a dense model and a sparse model. You might gain or lose some function either way if you're not familiar with those. Anyway, we're going to get into that in a different video. This one was trained on a crazy 36 trillion tokens across 119 languages. It was trained on web, books, code, you name it. It flips between thinking mode for tough stuff like math or coding and non-thinking mode for quick chats. It's a hybrid model, and you can tweak the prompts with tags. It outshines Qwen 2.5 in reasoning, code, and even creative writing, with the big 235B model going toe-to-toe with DeepSeek R1. It's got a 32,768 token context window, so 32K context. Plus it's got tool calling with Qwen Agent, works with VLLM, transformers, and llama.cpp. Best part? Quantized GGUF versions run on your GPU, and it's mostly Apache 2.0 license, so you can mess with it freely. You can use it for commercial purposes, whatever you want. This matters because anyone with a decent rig can build serious apps, chatbots, code helpers, whatever you want. I want to try the 4B model locally and see how that goes, maybe the quantized one. What about you? Have you tried Qwen 3, or are you going to? If you've tried it, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Last up, we've got Dolphin-Mistral 24B Venice Edition, dropped April 28th, 2025. Again, just a couple couple weeks ago. This is by Cognitive Computations and Venice.ai. If you watch this channel, you know that we like to cover the freedom that we get from not only open source, but also uncensored models. This 24 billion parameter beast is open source, uncensored, and testing shows refusals only 2.2% of prompts. That's way less than ChatGPT or Claude or other closed source frontier models. It's built on Mistral, and it handles coding, math, function calling, and chat just like a pro. You can set any vibe you want in its ChatML system prompt, which makes it aligned to your needs. And it's also a really good code debugger and a creative writer. It's really stable at low temperatures like 0.1, so it doesn't ramble or second guess, and will stick to the system prompt and will closely stick to your needs in your chat. You can always up the temperature in this or any model if you wanted to get more creative. It has quantized GGUF versions that you can run on your home GPU, and it supports VLLM for heavy duty setups, although you'll need over 60 gigs of RAM to run it without quantization. It's got reasoning chops from data sets like Dolphin R1, which uses reasoning from DeepSeek R1 into the Dolphin dataset made by Cognitive Computations, and it plays nice with tools like SGLang. Why is this a big deal? Because being uncensored is not just about free speech, it's also good for tech. You get raw outputs for stuff like research or niche apps where corporate guardrails will choke. Plus, it's local, private, Apache 2.0, so you control everything, no cloud provider pulling the rug, and I want to try it because I haven't even played with a Dolphin model from Cognitive Computations in a while, and they're one of my favorite fine-tuned producers. If I were to make a video testing out one of these models, which one would you want to see? Let me know in the comments. Well, feels good to be back. I'm glad you could hang out with me. Gonna be back to making videos on the regular. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to see me make videos with open source AI news and also testing and curating models, hit the subscribe button. You can follow me on X for exclusive content that I don't put on here that I can get out a little more faster. My username on X is @Vectro. I appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Take care of yourself and have a good one.